Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und Hallo zu einem weiteren Part Let's Play Fate Grand Order. Ich bin das Mafix. Wir sind hier im Tempel von Kyoto. Beim letzten Mal sind wir dort mit der Hilfe von unserem guten Murasaki reingekommen. Doch nun wird es unschön, spannend, Mischung so aus allem. Wir sind hier nämlich nicht nur vor dem Minister of the Left, also hier der im Endeffekt dem Anführer hier des Landes, sondern zugleich auch noch vor dem Cast, also vor Limbo. Nicht unserer Limbo, zumindest laut Danzo hier, auch wenn ich natürlich nicht sicher sein kann, dass er es nicht wirklich ist. Es ist aktuell so, dass wir hier versuchen, den Minister of the Left davon zu überzeugen, dass hier Böses im Busch ist. Böses! Aber so ganz läuft es aktuell nicht. Naja, versuchen wir zumindest unser Bestes, ihn hier noch ein bisschen zu überzeugen und eventuell hier Limbo vielleicht nicht ganz unzurecht zu beschuldigen. I still don't trust that Doman guy, but if Danzo says it ain't him, I'll just have to trust that. And besides, causing him to be in limbo now won't get us anywhere. Is something wrong? No. Furthermore, you have no evidence to verify your claims. It is one thing to make claims about this limbo person being behind all this, but as of now we have only your words. And we cannot halt the Imperial Holy Grail War on your word alone. Damn it. I should have seen it coming. Of course, that's how this was gonna go when we had no plans for things to go like they have. Right now, the only proof we got this is Maxi and the rest of Chaldean's words. I believe I'm already totally on board, but of course, Michinaga isn't gonna go for it. Especially when he doesn't have the same bad feeling about that as I got. So, now what do we do? However, I'm a reasonable man. If you claim that the Imperial Holy Grail War is in fact a wicked scheme that must be stopped, then bring me proof. Was? Okay, das hört sich doch sehr gut an. Michinaga. Lord Michinaga. Watch your tongue, Kaido Mori. Now, as I was saying, you may either bring me proof that it is all some kind of wicked scheme, oder den Kopf verlieren, oder? Or if all the masters remaining in the Imperial Holy Grail were to refuse to compete, that would effectively halt the ritual as well. Look, Michinaga, that would. Am I wrong? No, it would indeed impossible to complete the ritual if the master refused to participate. As I thought. And those are not the only ways. If the Genji clan, the protector of our city, were determined that the Imperial Holy Grail was indeed evil, I would certainly be willing to believe them. There are few tasks more important than protecting the city, where the Emperor resides. So if a clan charged with the task were to abandon this ritual in favor of protecting the city, I would certainly have no grounds to object. How does this sound? Yeah, you're really a reasonable guy, Michinaga. Lord. Huh? This aura. Watanabe no Tsuna. Bruh, Tsuna. Overheard your discussion, I apologize. I never thought we would both ask to enter the palace, Kintoki, let alone do so at the same time. Unfortunately for him, Lord Minister of the Left, your proposal will not be possible. I am both a master of the Imperial Grail War and a member of the Genji clans, which means neither of your conditions can be met. For I am devoted to seeing the Imperial Holy Grail War through to completion. Ah, if it isn't sooner, the warrior of the Genji entrusted with the prize Higikiri. It seems as though you have your work cut out for you, Kintoki. Sooner. Kintoki. I told you I would have you show me your left hand in the next time we met. Did you know? If you're not both in the Imperial Rail War right now, equally I would take a look right now and cut you down where you stand. However, it seems the Tyrann adventure lies with you now. So you've made me go back on my word. It would seem that they are at least you're a superior fighter. Well, thanks. That's awfully nice of you. Huh. Both of you, cut it out right now. Oh, brave and powerful Genji warriors, please. Please no further. This is the Imperial Palace. You simply cannot fight here. I beg of you, do stay your blades. Limbo sorgt dafür, dass nicht gekämpft wird. Leute, mir gefällt das nicht. Ich mag Limbo einfach weg, einfach kaputt machen und dann ist alles gut. Ist mir wurscht, ob es der richtige oder der falsche ist. Es ist der böse Limbo. Es gibt... Leute, sag gut, dass der böse ist, aber das ist doch wurscht in welcher Form. Naja. So, there we have it. Aber, Leute, es ist eigentlich ganz gut ausgegangen. Sollten wir einen Beweis finden, dann können wir hier die Sache beenden. We're not be any class of fun in Limbo, but at least now we know he and Lord Delmon are different people. So, yeah. And the Minister of the Left even gave us a chance to stop the Holy Imperial Grey War. I'd say we got luckier than we could have hoped for. All we gotta do is get either the Genji clan or the Masters to wash their hands of it. So, what's our next move?
My lord, Wataru does pose a major threat if we put him aside now. I believe our best option would be to find the 3 remaining pairs of master and servants. Unless it would be easier to convince majority of the Genji clan to denounce the Imperial Grey War instead.
Nah, you're right. Boss Riker ain't gonna be much help right now, so sorry about that. Then let's start talking to people and see what we can find out. Right on. Gotcha, man. You don't waste a second, do you? I like it. You almost remind me of the Imperial officers. You're used to poking around unfamiliar places or something, Maxi. I have to make sure I don't fall behind. Well, we won't get anywhere without information, so... You got it right. Okay then, let's see where the hot gossip is.
The city is so much livelier than it was at night. The difference is truly, well, night and day. I suppose I should have expected so much now. Truly, this is what should be all of like the time.
Pretty much. Come to think of it, you still haven't seen what it's like during the day, huh? Guess that makes sense, since we had to stay inside Kurika's house all day yesterday.
Hey, it's Toki. I knew it was you. Hi, Kentoki.
Oh, if it isn't Kaido of Sagami, have you grown even bigger since the last time I saw you? Tell me, does the leader of the Genji know we are going around town with such a lovely lady?
Yeah, Kentoki, have some mochi. Don't worry, it's my friend.
Yeah, this is great. We don't even have to go around looking for the people to talk to. They're coming to us. Yeah, they'll stay for some time. Hey everyone, you heard about something happening here lately? We are talking about the nighttime or daytime. It's better be a day. What if all the monsters come out at night?
We haven't seen the Tango much lately. The only weird thing I can think of it is that Oni, the one from Mount Ue.
What her? She's no big deal. The Genji are around to handle exactly that kind of thing. Me, I'm more worried about the Tsuchigumi. I hear they already been showing up around Sei Road at night lately.
At night? Well, that's no surprise. At daytime, they show up around Suzuka Avenue too.
What? No, they don't. Come on, Kaido. Tell them right. Huh? I'm not sure.
Oh no, you don't. The only sort of Tsuchigami or Genji warrior needs to worry about are the big ones. It's Officer's job to handle the monsters world wander around here at night, right?
Haha, thanks for saying so. We don't usually divide our work up neat and tidy, but yeah, that's basically right.
Ah, lucky Toki. What about the steam monster?
No. Isn't that a giant monster that walks around at night?
The steam monster are a great hulking beast that wanders at Kyo at night and that towers over the average person. That's it. You know, the Inari shrine down at the road from the palace. Well, my big sister said she saw slipping out from the ground stair.
So there's a monster out here that even bigger than the virtues of Inari can do anything about. Yikes, that's scary.
Oh, do you mean the shrine? That they keep the Inari planching? Yeah, I think that he had that one too. My cousin has a daughter who lives near Nichibuchi. And she said the steam monster show up around midnight, making weird noises.
So how long does the steam monster been showing up? Has it always been around, or is it a more of a recent thing?
I'm not sure. I think you heard it yesterday or maybe the day before. My sister said she saw it yesterday. Master.
We better take a look on it.
Yes, Master.
Then let's go check it out. Dante, let Kuroko know we'll be coming back late, will ya?
Understood.
Also, liebe Leute, das heißt wieder mal in die Höhle der Monster. Und ich denke mal, dann wird mal wieder hier besser gefightet, oder? Inari Shrine gehört. So, ich sehe Caster. Ich sehe Ryder, liebe Leute. Und ich sehe Saber. Das heißt, liebe Leute, es ist ein bisschen Time für Arts Looping to the max, liebe Leute. Und ihr wisst auch, liebe Leute, das sollte doch eine easy Sache werden für unsere gute Da Vinci Riderin. So, und tun wir erst nur Bright rein und dann wechseln wir Gast rein. So, passt, sitzt und hat Luft. Dann los geht's. Gehen wir ein bisschen auf Monsterjagd. Was auch immer dieses lustige Monster jetzt sein wird. Im Endeffekt, also ich gehe mal stark davon aus, dass es sich hier um Barbarsch handelt. Die goldene Frage ist natürlich, wieso in 10 Gottes Namen ist Barbarsch hier? Was hat der schon wieder mit der Sache zu tun? Aber ja, wir können uns ja schon denken, dass das ein sehr ungewöhnlicher Gralkrieg hier sein wird. Also hat das Spiel hier aufgegangen, oder? Das machst du in letzter Zeit echt oft, das finde ich nicht cool, liebe Leute. Hallo? Hallo? Ah, okay, Glück gehabt. Kurz nochmal gerettet davor. Alright, it's nighttime now. So far there ain't anything weird. Man, it's been forever since I had company at the stakeout. Now I feel like a detective at a cop show. Huh? I guess you're used to this thing, huh, Kentucky? Not as much as an ex-officer, catching thieves and looking for usual things there either. Our job is to deal with the Oni towering to take over Kyo, and to take out the monster to Great Tsuchigami. We also exercise ghosts to sharpen tempers and nobles, take care of strugglers who cop out from the rebellion of Eastern Japan. Things like that, basically. But every now and then, we get a job that involves page from the officer, a book like this. Jobs that involves delaying low, hiding out and investigating the truth behind rumor and mystery. There will be a pain in the ass, there's just so many people out in the city. And any place with a lot of people seem like it always has more than a share of trouble. I take it you don't much care for people. Nah, it ain't that. Did I mention I grew up in the mountain? It was Mount Asigari, way off at the east, a place called Sagami. And of course, there weren't any other people around. Only other things were there's beast and more beast. Oh, and the occasion only. So I never saw that kind of thing back up in the mountain. There weren't any kids running around laughing, or mothers cooking, or men working. Like I said, there weren't any other people at all there. So, now that I live here in the city, and I see all that kind of thing, I've really come to love him. Not sure I'll ever be, ever feel at home in the city, and I'm not big on crowds. Still, love these people anyway. I mean, I guess I like the way the beasts show up on the mountain about living their lives, doing whatever they felt like to. But even though it's really similar, it ain't quite the same thing. I guess the best way I can put this is they're different, but they're also not. I think I know what you mean. I'm back, Master. As you wished, I informed Lady Kodoko that we would be returning late this evening. Great, thanks, Dancer. Also on my way here, I ran a quick saying of the Inari shrine granted the surrounding area. And discovered a small shrine over by the tall grass that leads directly to the natural cavern. Nice. That's really a gun. Right, Maxi? Golden! Hell yeah! Das ist alles golden, Mann. So, there's an underground cave there out in the Inari shrine. You're right. It does look like it naturally formed and wonder for how back it goes. I probably ain't that deep since I'm not feeling much in the way of the wind. Huh. What do you know? I'm usually pretty dense when it comes to those sort of things, but even I can tell there's something unusual here. Indeed. My sensors are detecting the same thing. This cavern may not even be very deep. But it's already located on top of the leyland with magic energy. That means we can use way more magic energy than usual, right? I don't know anything about magic energy, but I can tell there's something ominous about this place. Perfect for a monster nest. Or for an omniot's sacred fire. So, does that mean this is a good place or a bad one? Lady Mesh, if Lady Mesh were here, she could put down a summoning circle. But never mind that now. The important thing is, this cave would be a tremendous asset in any participant in the Holy Grail War. It would be an unavailable source of magic energy for Master and Horror experts alike. And for the Imperial Holy Grail War, it would be a key strategic point for any caster. So that means... Huh. It looks like we had the jackpot on our first try. There's something in here. It could be a Monsteranoni or Tsuchigami. Hell, maybe it's even another visitor from a different world.
Magic energy, signals detector up ahead. Measuring energy levels now. Whatever they are, they're not servants.
Und es sind die Barbars. Wieder muss in London. Ah, so these things are the demons that the people were talking about. Helter Skelter. If the Helter Skelter they are here, does that mean? Interesting, those things really are made of solid steel and they look like it, but they ain't sets of armor. We haven't heard the name, so they aren't monsters. So I guess that means we've got ourselves some caster.
No, they themselves are not casters. I suspect they are familiars or perhaps clones.
Ja, der kam. Ja, das ist natürlich eine goldene Frage. Ich meine, wir wissen es ja nicht, der Emperor Holy Grail ist ja ziemlich anders. Weil theoretisch haben wir schon einen Caster. In der Form von Medea. Die Frage ist natürlich, wenn jetzt Barbarsch beschworen wurde, kann das überhaupt sein? Keine Ahnung, liebe Leute. Das ist alles sehr seltsam. Es ist auch ein sehr schräger Gralkrieg. Und genau deswegen müssen wir dem ja auch Einklang hier gebieten, damit dieser seltsame Krieg nicht weitergeht. Und das versuchen wir auch, liebe Leute. Aber jetzt machen wir erstmal hier die Held des Geldes-Blatt. Ja, liebe Leute, lange ist her. Amerika hat man es so ähnlich, zumindest hier in ihrer hübschen Form da mit den weißen, mit der amerikanischen Flagge. Das waren ja die Dinger, die Edison gemacht hat. Und halt die OG-Dinger. Das sind nämlich die Barbarsch-Monster. 300.000 Leben. Naja, wird schon gehen. So. Also Netaniers, bei ihr habe ich ja den zweiten Append gemaxt. Das habe ich aktuell nur bei Sansagen. Irish und ihr. Hat einfach den netten Grund, wie gesagt, dass ich in solchen Kombinationen, zum Beispiel mit mehrere Gegner sind, so wunderschön halt dann loopen kann. Aus dem ganz einfachen Grund, weil ich halt den Append habe und dann hier zum Beispiel Brider wechseln kann und dann halt einfach die ganze Zeit wieder drauf hauen kann. So. Weg da! So, jetzt brauchen wir ein bisschen mehr Damage. Leute, jetzt wird's nett. Sie hat einen Crit-Up. Den habe ich übrigens noch nicht gemaxt, das Crit-Up. Aber in diesem Fall kann uns das ziemlich helfen. Ich weiß gar nicht, wieso, wo wir die ganzen Sterne haben. Aber so kürzt sich das, liebe Leute. Da sieht man auch ein Crit-Up bei einem Artscaster. Ganz nett, auch wenn, wie gesagt, sie eigentlich nur einen MP draus haben muss. Leute, ich sage, ich bin so happy, dass ihr habt. Das ist so mega gute Erfahrung, Mann. Es ist so mega cool, mit dir zu spielen. Man sieht ja auf jeden Fall, wieso. So, mehr Barbarschklöne, kein Problem, liebe Leute. Sie können andrücken. Kaum ein Getzam ist nämlich mein Satz dazu. Und übrigens, wir haben bis jetzt nur mit Brides Skill gearbeitet. Wir haben bis jetzt noch nicht mit den Skill hier von den Castores erarbeiteten MP gehen ab. Also, ja, ich meine, klar, sie kriegt halt jede Runde 40% MP halt durch ihre eigenen Skills. Also, ja, es ist nicht so schwer, dass sie ihr MP voll bekommt. Aber das ist ja das mega nice an ihr. So. Und dann würde ich sagen, 4-mal am Stück schön Bon Voyage. Ich würde mal sagen, das langt mal. Hier eine Fantarni! Auch wenn sie nicht von der Story dabei ist, immer vom Gameplay ist sie dabei. So. Bam! Bester Wünsche, würde ich immer noch sagen. So, geschafft, liebe Leute. Doch, die goldene Frage ist natürlich, was das jetzt hier heißt, liebe Leute. Wo ist Barbarsch und was macht er hier? Und wieso tut er irgendwelche Roboter hier schaffen, um uns anzugreifen? Wieso können die Servants nicht einfach dieser, das uns im Chaldea und sagen, oh, okay, ja, das sind unsere Verbündeten. Wird alles viel leichter, Mann. They stopped. That was really easy. Were those things illusions or something?
No, I believe they were either familiar or clones, as originally suspected.
So they were Shikigami, huh?
Something like this. This cavern may not lie right on the intersection between all the city's leylands, but it is still abundant in the dense magic energy. It would be a tremendous asset for a caster. It would also be the perfect nest for certain types of monsters. I expect the casters who discovered this cave likely placed those things here in the ward of unwelcome creatures.
Gotcha. Those things were nearly enough to take down a master, so it makes a lot of sense if they were being used for pest control instead. Das were Helter Skelters.
Yes?
Oh yeah, you said it before too. What are those? I'm guessing they are just Babash familiars. Babash? No, that's a foreign name if I ever heard one. What's he like? Where's he from? Is he one of our allies from Chaldea? Or is he a caster from a foreign land, like I'm guessing?
I'm not entirely sure how to describe him, but you may think of him as a caster. However, even if he's the same heroic spirit we know, he would be a completely different person now that he has been summoned to this time and place.
Huh?
Apologies, Babash is indeed a caster. He's a heroic spirit who made a mark on humanity in the distant well, considering our current time period, I suppose it would be the distant future. And we do know, indeed, his name is, and what he looks like at Chaldea.
Wisst ihr, was mir am meisten Angst gemacht hat? Eigentlich, dass hier unser guter Karo, also hier die Werte Say, mit ihm geredet hat. Okay. He's a genius mathematician who invented different engine machines. Different engine? What's that? Basically, he's a rock spirit who dreamed of a different world. Huh. A different world.
The difference engine would later be developed further into the analytic engine. I'm told it was a landmark invention that enabled people to perform calculation well beyond human capability, which turned into great cultural developments. Lord Babash hoped to use it to bring about a new chapter in human history. But what dream never come to pass.
Okay.
A cool twist of fate prevented Babash from completing the difference engine in his lifetime. But inspired by the ideas, humanity would go on create devices of equal capability, which they then used to achieve other incredible things. Another Lord Babash, who has materials as a rock spirit dreams of another historical timeline. A hypothetical world where he succeeded at completing the difference engine. Alternatively, it may be that Lord Babash is able to see the pruning theoretical phenomenon.
The pruning theoretical phenomenon. Alright, the pruning theoretical phenomenon. I remember now. Think you mentioned it, guys, when you're telling your story. Let's see, I think the pruning theoretical phenomenon meant future that could have happened if circumstances were different. Uh-huh. I knew it.
As long as human history remains human history, there will also be tomorrows that can never become today. Thus, in the fate of humanity, that all tomorrow will never be part of the chronicle theoretical phenomenon will be pruned away.
Gotcha. Well, not really. But basically you're saying this guy was subscribed in human history for doing something he never actually managed to do. And now he gets summoned to this period different from his own. He's still dreaming his old dreams, right? That's one of the saddest things I've heard in a long time. Tja, unser guter Babash. Liebe Leute, auf jeden Fall ist eine Sache sicher. Der gute Professor Babash. Best Papa, liebe Leute, von Fran, tut mir leid, Moriarty. Alter, wie viel kriegt man hier? Quartz? Rainbow? Pure Prism? Oh, so gehört sich das, liebe Leute. Einiges Schönes an Belohnung. Ich würde sagen, das haben wir jetzt nun geschafft. Und beim nächsten Mal geht es dann weiter mit dem nächsten Kapitel. Wir sehen uns dann wieder und vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis